I said this 2 years ago when Trump was still talking about that he lost the election in 2020. I told my family in the South that's on this low income and Section 8 and all these government funded programs. I say that shit ain't gonna last forever. Y'all sitting up need to go to school and do better. They looked at me like I was crazy, like I didn't know what I was talking about. Let me tell y'all something. Nothing lasts forever when it's free like that. Okay? You set yourself up for a downfall when you sit there sitting on your butt for 2 or 3 years at a time, sitting on the porch, riding up and down the street, not doing nothing. Okay? That shit is finna come to an end. The Trump and Vance administration has already confirmed when Trump got in office that they were finna crack down on these people that's committing Section 8 fraud, HUD fraud, food stamp fraud. All of y'all that got all these baby daddies and husbands living with y'all, honey, they finna stake y'all out like they staking out these immigrants. Okay? They coming for you. And I tried to tell my family that, and they laughed at me out, cuz you just mad because you got to pay full rent. Why do I need Section 8? Let me tell y'all something. This is a backstory about me. I used to get Section 8. When I first moved to Mississippi and I was in an abusive, if you looked at my video, I told you guys when I was going through my first divorce with my husband, I moved to Mississippi with my cousins. And my cousin, Dewita, she helped me get an apartment. She helped me get a low-income apartment. They call it the old projects or new projects or whatever in Canton, Mississippi. I went got me an apartment because, of course, I'm coming from a domestic violence situation, and I was trying to save every dime that I can. Me being a person, not knowing how to get over on the system because I've always paid into the system. I didn't know that you couldn't have money in the bank. You know, it was a lot of stuff that I didn't know that you couldn't do if you're trying to get government assistance because I have not been a recipient of government assistance. So I don't know. I've been paying into this stuff since I was 14, working a job. So how would I know? I'm almost 30 years old at this time. So I stayed into this is called low income housing, where you have to stay in that subsidized housing to stay there and you can't move out of there. If you move out of there, then you can't take it with you like Section 8. So I stayed there. I got on my feet. I went to school. I moved out of that apartment and I ended up getting me a Section 8 voucher because I wanted to go to nursing school. Now, anybody that's a nurse or in the medical field already know how that shit is, okay? You can't even have a job paying you 20 hours a week back then. So I was like, okay, they helping me pay my rent. I could become a nurse practitioner. I can do my thing. Well, after applying, first I went to Hines Community College, got all my prerequisites for nursing. Then I got my associate's degree. Okay, but I'm still waiting to get into the nursing program. And if anybody know that have lived in the South, Atlanta, Georgia, those different places is flooded with people trying to get into the medical field because, of course, the medical field, you get paid good money and the cost of living down there is much cheaper than the Midwest, East Coast, and the West Coast. So if you stand down south, honey, you living good. You can buy you some land, get you a house, Jim Walton home built, or get you a trailer or something like that and get you a acre of land. You doing good. So I end up not getting into the program. But this is the thing. Those people at the Section 8 office do not have any respect for anybody. They will hound you like a dog. They ask you all type of personal questions. You can't even have money in the bank. And it depending on who your social worker is, they will try to run you off the program, depending on who it is, like I said. So I'm the type of person, since I've always didn't have a problem with paying my own bills and paying my own rent, I was like, F y'all. I'm out of here. I don't need your Section 8 voucher. So I left the program. I moved out here to Cali. Again, trying to get away from some bad mojo this Negro put on me and trying to get away from him. I moved out here, got in the shelter, drove the bus, and now I'm a construction worker making 6 figures. And it could be done. Anybody could do this. I ain't got no magic wand. I ain't doing nothing nobody else did. Only thing I did was come out here, got into a shelter with my kids, got on my feet, got a good job, and start paying my own bills. Why do I need to depend on the government to do something for me that I can do for myself? Also, our kids are watching us. Why do we need to show our kids this is the way to live? I want you to be on Section 8 since I was on Section 8. You got to go down there explaining your whole life story to these people once a year, telling them all your business. You can't even have no money saved. Any type of rebate check you get, you got to answer to them on what you did with the money. Why? It was just, y'all, I don't even know how people do that. I don't know how people do it. So the Vance administration already said last year that they were coming for people that's frauding the government. If you somebody that get food stamp, and if you don't know what Section 8 fraud or HUD fraud is, let me give you the definition of it right here. So y'all need to get ready, honey. Y'all think people are homeless now. They finna really be homeless after this hit. Okay, so for those who don't know what Section 8 fraud is, I'm going to put it up on the screen for you and we're going to read it together. Section 8 fraud is when someone intentionally misuses the Section 8 housing choice voucher, income, falsifying your income. I know people that was having people make their check stubs. That is finna end, honey. These people are finna be doing extensive background checks. They finna have everybody online showing how much. I can't even lie about my income now, because it's online. All you need is my name, my full name, and you can see how much income I make. Because I work for the city of Los Angeles, honey. I can't hide. You can't hide. It's no more hiding. Y'all think they trying to get rid of all these other programs. They finna come for everybody that's committing Section 8 and HUD fraud, food stamp fraud, all of that. Okay, collecting rent from a unit that's unoccupied, accepting bribes to certify standard. They coming at the landlords that's getting under the table money. I had a landlord like that was she was trying to put me out over $40, honey. And she knew she was overcharging. I'm telling you, people are crooked. They wave their Bible in their hand, but honey, some of these people do anything for money. Okay, unreported income. Let me see. Landlords changing rent without approval. Okay, you could report, and then your people, your friends and stuff, finna be reporting you, right? Because a lot of these people talk shit to people like me that pay full rent. They sit there and they act like it's something wrong with you paying your own bills. Honey, I ain't got to. This what you looking up on the screen, I ain't got to go through that. I ain't got to worry about them looking at my income and checking behind me and see if I committed any type of fraud and get my information from my job, because that's what they finna come start doing, getting stuff from people's job to see if your stuff match up. And it's going to be a lot of y'all, unfortunately, that's going to be holding the government money. Okay, now what you going to do now? All the people that was laughing at me, that shit ain't finna be funny, because I don't want to see nobody homeless. I never want that for anybody. But y'all finna learn today. Y'all finna learn today that shit is finna add, all that is finna add up. So you gonna have your neighbors. This is for the city of Los Angeles County, but all these counties, these Republicans don't play about this government getting this money and stuff together. That's why when you had the Section 8 voucher and the HUD, you should have been in school, getting you a degree, getting you a good job, and get them people they shit back. You don't need them. You need a hand up, not a hand out, so you could be looking for them to take the shit back when they get ready. And it's finna get real around here. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all better get y'all shit together that ain't got it together. Because when I went to Mississippi, honey, they was, are you still paying that high ass rent? Yeah. But you still on low income and you a nurse and you got somebody fixing your chest up. All that's finna come to an end, honey. Make sure y'all give me a like. Make sure you guys subscribe if you like videos like this. Today I'm going to be out talking about all this stuff Trump is doing. Every day we talking about it in the comments. Leave me a comment and you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later.